Now, Alabama's 13 Sports.
There's a saying that the Tide don't lose in Baton Rouge. Grammatical errors aside, that mantra better prove true if Alabama wants to return to the BCS championship game. Death Valley is easily one of the loudest and most intimidating places to play in the country, and the Tigers fans are known to indulge in a little loudmouth soup before games so they can be a little extra surly. This will be Tide running back Mark Ingram's second trip to LSU. So, Mr. Heisman Trophy, how important is it to take the fans out of the game early?
It's always important to get off to a good start on an away game because we know we're going to a hostile environment. We know what this rivalry's like. We know how their fans are going to be. So, but we like that, and that's exciting to me personally. Just to be able to go into a hostile environment and play in that type of environment is just something that you always dream for as an athlete and a competitor. So, but it's definitely important for us to get off to a fast start.
More thoughts from. Easy for me to say. More thoughts from Coach Nick Saban and Tide players on BamaChannel.com. The Auburn Tigers have 3 regular season wins between today and a berth in the SEC championship game. The good news, one of those games comes against Chattanooga. It's homecoming in Auburn this weekend, and while the Tigers won't take their inferior opponent lightly, don't expect to see starters like Cam Newton play too many minutes this weekend. The seniors on this team can taste a special season right now. They've been keeping younger players focused on playing it one game at a time.
Yeah, you know, it's a big thing. I think myself and the seniors as a whole, I think, have kind of taken the aspect of, you know, we got to focus on one game at a time and not to let the younger guys kind of go with the emotions of the game and everything like that, to just kind of keep an even path and focus each week.
To hear more from the Tigers, go to AuburnChannel.com. We all tend to have a lot of fun with sports, but there are also times where we treat it like life and death. I know I do, and I know you do too, but it's not life and death. And today, the Mississippi State Bulldogs face the tough task of practicing to play a game after a teammate died from a horrible, horrible disease. Bessemer native and by all accounts, an all-around good kid, Nick Bell lost his short battle with cancer yesterday. Head coach Dan Mullen knew Bell was near the end of his journey and brought his team to visit Bell Monday night here in Birmingham.
It was great that I think a lot of our players got to go and see the situation and say their goodbyes and you know, and pray and give all their love to Nick and his family at the time.
He was on the sideline of MSU's game just 2 weeks ago. We'll keep you updated on funeral arrangements. The UAB Blazers practice over at Birmingham Southern College this morning. The Blazers have a big homecoming game with Marshall this weekend out at Legion Field. UAB had a thrilling win over Southern Miss in Hattiesburg this past Saturday. And while there are a few better things in sports, the traditional victory parade today, hundreds of thousands of people gathered in San Francisco to welcome home their world champion Giants. It was one of the biggest parades in San Francisco history. We'll have a final look at weather when we come back.